Hello friends, today I'm making a quick video about my radar detector, GPS and Sena integration. I have a Bluetooth radar detector, Bluetooth GPS, and of course my Sena communication system is also Bluetooth. And they're all integrated, they're all talking to each other, but I have experienced some disappointments. I know when I was doing some research on how to set it all up, there were a lot of people asking the same questions on Reddit. I have done it, so I thought I'll share my experience and some of the disappointments that I'm experiencing right now. So before you go out there and spend a ton of money on these equipments, you learn from my experience. Also, if you have found solutions to some of these problems, please let me know in the comment sections so that I don't have to spend money buying a new radar detector or other devices. This is my setup. I have Escort Max 360C, Garmin Zumo 2 mounted on my KTM Super Adventure windshield, and I have Sena 50R on my helmet. The setup works. Both radar and GPS talk to my Sena via Bluetooth, but there are some challenges. As you can tell, you can barely see the radar detector's screen. Right now I'm standing in the shade and I should be able to see the screen, but the visibility, as you can tell, is very limited. However, when you're out riding in the sun, the visibility of this display almost become non-existent. You cannot read anything. It's very difficult to tell which band it is detecting. Even though you can see the arrows a bit better, but you cannot tell whether it's detecting X band, K band, or Ka band, or laser. But perhaps the biggest disappointment with this radar detector is that you can barely hear the alerts. The radar detector is Bluetooth, but you cannot pair it with your Sena or GPS. It only pairs to the app on your phone, which means you have to keep the app running on your phone, and then the app sends the alerts to Sena. The downside of this setup is one, it drains your phone battery, which is okay to an extent. I guess you can keep your phone at a charger. But let's say you forgot to start the app, then the radar becomes pretty much useless. You cannot hear the radar's beeps through your helmet on a noisy freeway. Let's say you are remembering to start your app, the alerts are very low volume. You can hear the alerts when you're riding locally, let's say on a 35 miles an hour speed limit zone. But the moment you get on the freeway, the wind noise, the traffic noise, and all the other noises that are going on at the time, you can barely hear anything coming out of the radar. It does a little beep and then says something like Ka band detected. But it is very easy to miss due to the low volume single beep and then the muffled audible alert. As a motorcycle rider, you want it to be shouting in your ears because it's very noisy and you're focused on the road. You want it to be continuously beeping until the signal clears to make sure that you have really paid attention to the alert and then respond accordingly. I also know that someone makes LED clusters for Escort that you can mount on the motorcycle, but unfortunately, that cluster of display does not work with the latest models of Escort. Ideally, I wish Escort gave you the options to customize the tones or simply made the alerts a bit louder. I've tried all kinds of other settings, connections, for example, only using the radar detector with my Sena, but nothing has worked so far. So net, this experiment has been a failure. So my only next option is to buy a different radar detector. I know Valentine 1 Generation 2 and Uniden R8 have Bluetooth capability, but I don't know which one has a better display for outdoor use. Like I said earlier, if you have found solutions to this problem, both the audio level as well as a visual alert to figure out there is a radar as well as what type of a radar is detecting that will be wonderful. Please let me know in the comment section, and hope you found this video valuable, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.